Hey everybody, welcome back to the Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake. We're about to go out to M's Emporium to see if we can get some batteries. We need batteries because we need to get that flashlight working again, so let's see if she can help us with that. I really want to explore down in the speakeasy.
How you holding up?
I need flashlight batteries. Do you carry them?
Yep. But you know, I've been meaning to make a purty display out of them packs of combo cola over there for the longest time. Just can't seem to get around to it.
Okay, I think I know where this is going.
In other words, you'd like me to give it a shot.
Here's the way it should look when you're done.
Okay. Let me take a picture of that in case we can't really easily access it. There we go. Wait, that's the water thing.
How you holding up?
Guess I'll see you later.
I guess you will.
Alright, so where's the combo cola display? Is it over? Oh wait, that's that side of the thing. I got kind of turned around there. Is this it? Ah, here we go. Okay. So the left side needs to be all green. Oh, you only can rotate them. Oh no, you can put them over here. Okay, well I know where this one goes. This one goes on the right side. Alright, and then the next one is... Okay, that's in its proper place. This one, though, this one goes over there. And... I think that one is in the right place, too. And then we have this blue one. There's a... Oh, wait, this blue one. There we go. Alright, so I think we're getting there here. Let's do that. So those are now alright. This one needs to be placed up here, though. Okay, so the left and the right columns are now completely okay. So let's work on these. Let's see, that one goes there. That one's rotated like that. Then we've got I think this one, like there. Do we have the thing with us? Here it is. Okay, so that middle one up there has a purple in the center. Which we have. Cool. And then this one has a purple... Oh, wait. This is wrong. Hang on. This needs to go there. This needs to go up there. Whoops. Up there. So now it's just down to these middle ones. So this one's in the right place. This one needs to be placed over there. And I think we almost got it.
Ta-da!
There we go.
One smiling goldfish. It's obviously never tried combo cola.
So how many flavors of this thing are there? Are there 6? I guess there's 6 combo cola flavors. Well, unless it's just the same thing but different color cans.
Hey Nancy, this mean you got them cans stacked?
You bet. They look just like the picture you gave me, which you can have back.
Here's your batteries, and thanks, Nancy.
Alright. Are we putting them in? Sounds like we're screwing them in. There we go. Cool. So, can I turn the flashlight off when I'm not using it? Because it looks like it was on. Where is it? Yeah, I want to turn off the flashlight. I guess I can't do that. Alright, so let's go back to the cemetery and try this again. Drive, drive, drive your boat gently down the lake. Merrily, 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 Nancy isn't a fake. Or something. Wait, this is the shed. This is the way. Walk, walk, walk in the woods, quietly down the path. Don't make too much noise, or you will scare the birds and something. Wait, don't tell me I have to do this again. I have to do it again? Aww. Okay, so I need to... There we go. Perfect. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Now that we know how they work. Alright, flashlight. Time to get to work down here.
It's silly to try to explore this in the dark.
Exactly. We got a flashlight. Wait, what is that? Is that just stairs? I think that's just stairs. What's this? So that's the way we came. And then we got two paths. I'm going to go right first. And this leads to nothing. Alright. What about here? More darkness.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh? It's just a fork. Let's go right again first. Wait. Oh, there's these side things you can look at. Now that's interesting. I didn't notice that. Alright, so this is obviously going to be a pain and a half. Maybe I should have stuck with my follow the left wall approach. Let's see if we can find our way back to the start. That might help at this point. Okay, this looks good. We came from here, right? Yeah. Alright, so we came here. Let's go left first. Ooh, we get the sneaky music. Yeah, I like the sneaky music. Okay, let's go here. Wait. Did I miss a left? No, okay. Just had to make sure. I wish you didn't have to use a flashlight and bump around so much in the dark, but it's part of the job, I suppose. I kind of wish for sections like this that this game was 3D, because that would make this a little bit easier to navigate. Wait, did we just go back to the start? We did. Okay, let's try not to turn ourselves around again. Here we go. Here's a door. Hey! Hey! We found it! Wait, how are there lights in here that are working? How in the world? Wow, okay. Well, we found the speakeasy, guys. Alright. And we found a dartboard with Mickey Malone's face. Oh no! That's Waldo's face. Of course, they're throwing darts at Waldo. There's the dogs.
Aw, he's so cute.
Doggies. They look like nice doggies. You guys aren't ghosts, are you? There's another one. That's Xander. Hey, Xander. Alright, can we... Not that. Can we just... Yeah, there we go. Can I go back and get something to drink? Well, I guess we're probably not of drinking age yet, are we? Okay, any clues here? Dapper Dog sodas and spirits. Here we go. We can go back here. Hey, check this out.
The spigot won't move. There must be a way to unlock these spigots.
Well, there are 4 of them, and he had 4 dogs, so maybe they're connected?
The spigot won't move.
Alright, we
There
obviously...
must be a way to unlock these spigots.
We obviously need to do something with that. Iggy. I wonder if all these paintings are going to be clues for something. We can't walk through that? Huh. Vitas, here we go. Hey, there's a bird up there. That's kind of interesting. This is a nice little place, I like it. Hey, there's a harp. Okay. Where does this go? Ah, okay. So there was something hidden here. Gotcha, okay. Alright, well we now know how to get to and from here without having to go through the maze again, hopefully. Unless there's something else hidden in the maze. So how do I unlock the spigots? That, it seems to be the question of the hour here. What is this? A roulette thing? Can I use this? He's got his dogs on everything. Man. Oh yeah, there's the betting thing. I can go over here and look at Lucy. She was the springtime dog, right? I forget. And that must be Vivian, I'm guessing. Getaway, car vacations. Getaway car vacations. Are these bullet holes? Whoa. What does that say? Boneyard. Oh, because it's dog themed. Okay, well we found the speakeasy. The question is, what are we supposed to do in the speakeasy? Are we supposed to go back here and loosen the spigots with our screwdrivers, or... We don't have our sandpaper anymore, so...
The spigot won't move.
See, the thing is that it doesn't allow me to do anything more to it.
There must be a way to unlock these spigots.
Yeah, see, I can only do that once. I can't do it again unless I back away and go back. Interesting. Where did I come in? It was here, like right here. Oh, that's a nice picture.
It's too dark.
Alright, let's use the flashlight. I'm just wondering if there's more to the tunnels than what we've seen. We at least know how to get back there without having to go through this, but I still want to see what all is in here. Follow the left wall. I'm not going to deviate from that. Even if there's a tantalizing fork in the road. Okay, it looks like we made it back. So is that just a circular path? I'm going to go back through here again. So let's go this way. Wait. Did we just come back through the same path that we started on? Okay, that was strange. So what's here? Is this... This must be the other... Wait a minute. Okay, what is this? Why can we go here? What is the purpose of this? This looks suspicious. Maybe there's really nothing here after all. Alright. There we go. So yeah, I have a feeling there's something else in here that we're not seeing. So maybe that's like when there were puppies back there. Just seems like an odd layout, like in terms of getting around. Ooh, wait a minute, I saw something. If I go over here, I can look at this. Moon Lake Moonshine. That's a cool poster. I like that. I didn't look at this. My question is still, is there some significance to the paintings? And I can't go on stage? Come on, I want to play that piano. Come on. Let me up there. Ah. Alright. I'll go through here. MM pinched. Yeah, I think the combination's when he got caught.
It's blocked. It looks like a tiny hole.
Hey, there we go.
What's the combination?
Alright, so the combination has got to be that date when he died, or not died, when he got caught. Where is it? Zero 012932. Wait. Oh wait, this is... Oh, okay, hang on. That's the reset button. That's it. Yeah, we got it. Hey, mice.
I bet those were deer mice.
Yes.
I better be careful. I better be careful.
There we go. William Akers, 1933 to 1942. Okay, so this guy was the one who was supposed to take care of Mickey's dogs. The gold that he stole. Wait a minute. Interesting. Okay. So this guy suspects that Mickey stole gold from a moving train. Wow. Okay. Fascinating. 20 gold bars? So we're trying to find Mickey's gold. Okay, so this has officially turned into another game about a dead guy who hid gold somewhere. Or a treasure. Ooh. Maybe Mickey trained his dog to go to the gold. Okay. Interesting. Wait a minute. Wait.
Joe Akers? Emily said
Oh.
Jeff Akers' father was named Joe. Maybe Jeff is related to William Akers after all.
Oh. Here we go. Here we go. Alright, so now he's talking about digging in the woods. Well, this would have come in handy earlier, but thankfully we know it now. So he suspects the gold is in the tunnels? Oh, the passcode to the spigots is changed. Huh. Why Mickey spent all that money on pictures of his dogs of his, I'll never understand. Okay, that's gotta be important. Callie. So I wonder if that's his wife, maybe?
The dogs will lead the way. I wonder what that means.
Interesting.
The dogs will lead the way.
Wait,
the
what?
map is correct. The tree where Vitus would bark at the hawks used to be right about here.
Wait, how do we know that? So are we supposed to get information about each dog? Is that what's going on? Fascinating. Okay, well, do we have to flip through this, I guess? Alright. Well, we have to figure out where the dogs are going to lead us. So let's go outside. Alright, so let's see what we need to do here first. Well, first things first, I'm going to go to Jeff Akers and see if he's going to tell us the truth after all. Although, again, in real life, I don't know if I would really do this. I mean, considering he's a suspect and all that, I don't know if I'd want to just go right into his face and say, "You are lying to me. I found things down in the tunnels that you may or may not have been sneaking around in."
Hello.
What do you know about a man named Joe Akers?
Why do you ask?
I'm asking because of this.
I recently found out that William Akers had a son.
All right. William Akers was my grandfather.
Aha!
Why didn't you tell me that before?
It's not exactly something I'm proud of. My father spent his whole life trying to make people forget what my grandfather was, and trying to make sure people who didn't know what he was never found out. I've been doing the same thing.
Maybe that's why he's a stickler for the rules and stuff. He's trying to atone for his grandfather's sins.
What did William Akers do after Malone was arrested?
I'm afraid you're going to have to excuse me, Miss Drew. In case you've forgotten, I'm a very busy man.
Oh. I think we made him mad.
I apologize for my previous behavior. As a park ranger, I strive to keep my personal feelings in check at all times, and that time I failed. It's my duty as a public servant to try to make it up to you. What would you like to know?
It's okay. As long as you don't try to kill us or anything.
What can you tell me about the speakeasy in the basement of Malone's house?
All I know is my grandfather managed it for Malone. Lots of rich and famous people went there. It made him tons of money, and when Malone went to prison, my grandfather sealed it up, and no one set foot in it again.
Until now.
What can you tell me about the gold that Malone supposedly buried on his property?
As far as I know, it doesn't exist. It's just one of those rumors people want to believe, so they do.
Oh, it exists alright. This is a Nancy Drew game. It's
Thanks
gotta
for all your
exist.
help.
Always a pleasure.
Alright. We still don't know exactly what the dogs that we've been seeing are, though. We haven't really heard about that in a long time. So where should we go next? Should we go to M's, just see if she has anything to say? I feel like the only time we ever go to M's is whenever we need something, and then we do a puzzle or something. Like a chore-related thing.
How you doing?
Do you know anything about the gold that Mickey Malone supposedly buried somewhere on his property?
All I got to say about it is, if there really was a bunch of gold buried somewhere, and nobody ever found it, it's for darn sure nobody ever will. Not with them dogs up there.
Dogs.
Guess I'll see you later.
You betcha.
Not with them dogs up there. Ooh, Cocoa Kringles! I want those! Gimme, gimme, gimme. You know, those of you who've been watching these Let's Plays for a while, you guys know I'm a sucker for the real-life Cocoa Kringle bars that Her Interactive ships out if you take part in their special sales and stuff. Alright. What do we got here? Anything? Is there something on the roof now? Oh wait, this is where the speaker was, I think. Okay. Alright, so that answers that. Pretty sure. So, I guess we should call our friends. We haven't talked to them in a while. Call Bess and George.
Hello? Bess, it's Nancy.
I know that. What's going on?
I found the coolest old newspaper. It's from 1927, and on the front page is an article about Mickey Malone and a man named William Akers.
Akers? Any relation to Park Ranger Jeff Akers?
When I asked,
Dun,
Jeff Akers
dun.
said that it was just a huge unfortunate coincidence. According to the paper, William Akers was Mickey Malone's most trusted employee, his #1 go-to guy.
Where'd you find it?
You know how I always seem to wind up in houses with secret passageways?
Sometimes I think they follow you around.
Well, I found these hidden stairs leading from the living room into the cellar.
What's down there?
That's what's weird. The stairs led down into this empty space. There's some kind of safe in the wall and a set of stairs leading to a door that goes outside, but that was it.
Why would Malone bother hiding a staircase if it didn't go somewhere important?
I think this conversation was supposed to take place before we found the speakeasy.
Hey, newsflash. I think I know why somebody wants to scare Sally off her property, and it has nothing to do with birds, parks, or artifacts.
So what does it have to do with?
Gold, as in 600 pounds of gold bullion.
Come on, Nancy, tell us everything. Gold is one of my favorite subjects.
Well,
Yeah,
I
her
found
hair is
William
basically
Akers'
gold.
journal, who, it turns out, was our friendly park ranger's grandfather.
Ooh, that's interesting. Not as interesting as 600 pounds of gold. Go on, Nancy.
Have you ever heard of the hole-in-the-floor gold heist?
I've heard of the hole-in-the-wall gang.
Well, according to Akers' journal, in 1931, somebody stole a shipment of gold bars in broad daylight by dropping them through a hole in the floor of a moving train.
Let me guess. The thieves were never caught, and the gold was never found.
Yep.
You got it. According to Akers, Malone masterminded the whole thing, and he hid the gold right here on his Moon Lake property.
You think it's still there? It must be. Like you said, Nancy, that would explain why somebody wants Sally, and now you, out of there so bad.
I also found a map with the inscription, "The dogs will lead the way."
You found a treasure map? My gosh, Nancy. Secret passageways, buried treasure? You're like a magnet for that stuff. The dogs will lead the way to what?
According to the journal, Malone left Akers the map and said it would show him where the gold was, but all it has on it is that inscription and some landmarks.
What kind of landmarks?
The house, the shoreline, some rocks in the lake, the pump, the cemetery, and it's crisscrossed with lines like a grid.
A grid? Sounds like precise locations are involved.
I could sure use a nice big hint right about now.
I'm fresh out. How about you, George? Ditto. Maybe we should let the brothers Hardy pull hint duty on this one.
Aw.
Bye, you guys.
Ta-ta. Ciao for now.
Ciao for now. Let's call Sally. Figure we can update everybody on our exploits here.
Hello?
Hey, Sally, it's Nancy.
Nancy, did you see them? Did you see the dogs?
Yes, I did, and I can understand why you left. They were pretty frightening. But if it's okay with you, I'd really like to stay and get to the bottom of whatever's going on. That's why you asked me here in the first place, right?
Yes, but Nancy, are you sure?
Positive. Consider Detective Drew officially on the case.
I wish I were even half the trooper you are, Nancy. I have such high hopes for that house. All the beauty there, the wildlife, all the pictures I was going to take. It would break my heart to have to give it up.
Aw. I feel like this is another conversation that should have happened earlier.
I need you to tell me everything you can about those dogs.
They're black, and they have yellow glowing eyes, and they don't like me one bit.
When's the first time you saw them?
Well, let's see. I heard them the very first night I was here. I heard them almost every night, howling in the distance, but I didn't actually see them until I'd been here about a week. After that, they started appearing pretty much every other night.
When they appeared, did they always do the same thing?
Yes, come to think of it. They always came running up to the house, barking and snarling. They'd lunge at the windows, they'd jump up on the door, they'd run around and bark some more, then they'd run off. What are you getting at?
These attacks seem to involve a lot of choreography, which reinforces my theory that you're not being randomly attacked by a pack of wild dogs, but by dogs who've been trained by someone determined to scare you out of your house at Moon Lake.
Exactly.
Who would want to do that? My closest neighbor lives 2 miles away. My property is surrounded by the state park, but it's off-season, so hardly anybody is in the park. In fact, I bet I talked to a total of 3 people the whole 4 weeks I was at Moon Lake.
What a coincidence. There are 3 people at Moon Lake.
Which 3 people?
Let's see, the park ranger, I forget his name, kind of a pain in the neck. Emily Griffin, she's the one who owns that store I told you about. And I ran into this bird watcher a couple of times. Had a funny name.
Red Knot. I've run into him too.
Other than people I may have nodded hello to while getting gas or something, I swear those are the only people I've talked to at Moon Lake.
What about River Heights? Can you think of anyone there who'd want you to sell your house at Moon Lake and move back to River Heights?
Ooh.
You mean like an angry ex-boyfriend or something? Nope, I sure can't.
That's actually an interesting theory.
Since I'm going to be staying here a while, is there anything I should know about the place?
Well, let's see. I've got the water turned off because it's well water and it needs to be tested before I can use it for anything. In fact, if you could get that testing done for me, I'd really appreciate it. Oh, and watch where you walk in the living room. Some of the floorboards are so rotten you could fall right through. And I keep hearing these faint squeaks and rustling type noises coming from below the floor. I hope you're not scared of mice.
No worries, we've taken care of this.
That Emily Griffin is quite a character. How well do you know her?
I feel like I've known her all my life. She's so open and friendly. She likes to make it sound as if Moon Lake used to be a major hangout for criminals and degenerates, which isn't really true and irks some people around here no end. But I figure she's just trying to make a buck.
That makes sense.
I'm afraid I have some bad news. I had your well water tested, and according to the health department, it contains a very high level of arsenic.
Arsenic? Somebody poisoned my well?
Maybe, maybe not. The health department is running more tests. When you bought the house, did anyone mention a problem with the well?
No. And it doesn't matter. I love that house, and I am going to live in it. If that well's bad, I'll just dig another one. At least I will when I know for sure why bad things keep happening there. You are going to figure that out, right, Nancy?
You bet I am.
I knew I could count on you.
I'm curious, why did you characterize the park ranger as a pain in the neck?
I left part of a ham sandwich on a picnic table once. Big mistake. From the way he carried on, you'd think I just made the FBI's 10 most wanted list. I don't think he likes me. Emily says it's because I wrecked his dream of becoming Super Ranger or something when I bought the Malone house instead of the Parks Department. Me, I think he just basically has a problem relating to people unless they're asking questions or breaking the law.
I can believe that.
Where'd all that stuff in your tool shed come from?
It's just junk left behind by previous owners. Came with the house. I've been meaning to take inventory and start pitching stuff, but I didn't. If they ever make procrastination a crime, I'm done for.
What would you say if I told you there's a speakeasy under your house?
Are you kidding me?
Nope. To get into it, I had to go down some stairs that were hidden in the cemetery.
Cemetery? Good grief. You know, sometimes I wonder whether I bought a house or an amusement park.
In the paperwork that you had to wade through when you bought this property, do you recall ever coming across the name Vivian Whitmore?
No, I sure don't. Who's she?
A close friend of Mickey Malone's, or so it would seem.
Her name wasn't anywhere on the deed. I know that.
Are you aware that you're the proud owner of your very own cemetery?
Yes. When the realtor told me there was a cemetery on the property, I went, ugh. But when I saw how far from the house it was and how small it was, I decided I could live with it, as it were.
So you didn't go out there much?
No.
Alright.
Talk to you later.
Stay in touch.
Does Vivian have anything else? I'm doubting it, but we'll see. Maybe she'll know about the speakeasy pictures, with the dogs and all that. The spigot thing.
Hello?
Hi, Vivian. It's Nancy Drew.
More questions?
I'm afraid so.
It's Nancy! Eustacia says hi. Go on, dear.
William Akers, the guy you call Willie. He wrote about looking for the gold that Malone had supposedly buried on his property at Moon Lake. Do you know anything about that?
The hole in the floor gold heist. Well, I'll be darned.
So it's true? He did bury gold on his property?
Truth be told, when Mickey told me he was the one who pulled off that heist and that he'd buried 20 gold bars at Moon Lake, I didn't believe him. I thought he was making it up. See, Mickey and I were on the outs by then. I thought he was just trying to entice me to come back. But if he told Willie the same thing, maybe there's something to the story after all.
Do you have any idea where he might have hidden it?
Afraid not. Mickey was so secretive that the men who completed his house at Moon Lake were not only forbidden to talk about the work they'd done, but they were ordered to leave the state for good, or else. But I think he mentioned a map. Yeah.
She thinks he
said
mentioned
he was
it.
making a treasure map in that... The dogs. Something about those dogs of his.
The dogs
Those
will
dogs.
lead the way?
He was always saying that. In fact, I'm pretty sure he had it engraved on his tombstone. Think, Viv, think. He said he was making a treasure map, and that he was also having paintings done of each dog. He made it sound like one thing had something to do with the other, like he was giving me some big important clue. But I just figured he was playing games, trying to lure me back with mystery and intrigue. I told him to buzz off. Maybe I shouldn't have.
Did he say what he was going to do with
No,
the
I think you
paintings?
should have.
He said
You did the
he
right
was
thing.
going to hang them in the speakeasy, and I'm sure that's precisely what he did.
But can you remember anything about what connects those paintings with the map?
Can you remember anything about Malone's dogs that might suggest where he hid the gold?
I've stayed away from his dogs. They made me nervous, always jumping around, barking at this or that. The only one I liked was, what was his name? Iggy. I liked Iggy because he was nice and quiet. He
just lay on the porch all day and didn't make a peep.
Aww.
Do you have any idea why the painting Malone had done of his dog, Lucy, shows her on top of an overturned boat?
Lucy, yes. She was the one who would always swim out to the abandoned boat that was stuck on the rocks off Mickey's dock. She'd just lie on it all day, every day, like she owned it. Darndest thing I ever saw.
Interesting.
Where exactly were these rocks?
About 50 feet off the east end of Mickey's dock. Mickey always warned people he invited to his place about them. Was kind of his way of keeping out party crashers. In fact, as I recall, the boat belonged to Flo Ziegfeld. He was famous, you know. Produced these huge musical extravaganzas on Broadway called the Ziegfeld Follies. Anyway, Mickey didn't like him. Thought his show stunk. But Ziegfeld kept begging for an invite to one of his parties. So Mickey finally said, okay. Said just be sure to approach the dock from the east. So he did. Ran right up on the rocks and capsized. Boat was a total loss. Ziegfeld was so mad he just left it there. Mickey laughed for weeks.
That sounds like fun.
Do you know anything about the dog Malone called Xander?
He barked. They all barked. Bark, 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 bark. All of them except Iggy.
He barked. He was a barky Xander.
Do you have any idea what Xander was barking at?
I can't remember. Those dogs are just one big noisy blur.
It's been fun talking to you.
I'll be suing you.
Suing me? Wait, what? Maybe after I call the Hardy Boys, I should call a lawyer. And I think after this, I'm going to call it a day.
Hi, Frank.
Hey, Nancy. Hey, Joe. Pick up the phone. Joe's in the kitchen. Worked up a real appetite watching me vacuum out the car. Hello?
Hi, Joe. It's Nancy. What are you eating?
Sandwich. Either roast beef or really old turkey. Can't tell. Don't care. So how's
Joe
life
likes to
as
eat
a
stuff,
dog
I think.
catcher?
I'm pretty sure I know why somebody wants Sally out of the Malone house.
So come on, spill.
Apparently, Malone stole a small fortune in gold bars off a train and hid them somewhere on his property here. They've never been found.
How do you know?
One of his employees, a guy named William Akers, kept a journal, which I found and of course read.
Of course. Wait a sec. Did you say William Akers?
Who, as it turns out, was our friendly park ranger's grandfather.
Whoa.
I seem to be getting nowhere fast. Anybody have any suggestions?
I'm stuck on the painting of the dog on the upside-down boat. It just doesn't compute. It's actually kind of fascinating. In fact, I bet it holds acres of clues. We just have to station ourselves at the right spot and peruse the situation.
Acres? Station? Okay, I think I see where this is going.
Later, guys.
Watch out for dogs. Just watch out, period.
Yeah, I don't think it's so much the dogs I have to worry about now. Alright, so I'm going to stop here. Next time, we're going to start putting the clues together. So we got a big mystery to solve here. So until then, guys, thanks for joining me on the adventure once again today. Hope you guys liked it, and in either case, I will catch you on the flip side.